we're not doing proper fan cams because everyone seems to have disappeared quite quickly, so which is understandable after what was an awful showing. But I am still joined by Dan and Luke. So what can we take from that?
You just knew what was going to happen. It was written in the script. We sat back from the start of the second half. You could see that the pattern of the game. You could see what was going to happen, and we didn't change things. I think possibly, if I'm being kind, Brentford probably had an extra day to recover, which probably doesn't help us. But we were flat all game today. I mean, it's taken a moment of magic from Codger to put the ball in the back of the net. Gested's had a header just wide, but second half, I don't know if anyone can tell me any differently, but I can't remember us particularly making a chance in the second half.
As soon as we got into that second half, it was so flat. Like from the first minute, I don't know what you thought, Luke, but to me, from the first minute of the second half, we sat back and we looked to try and protect a 1-0 lead after 45 minutes. It's absolutely bizarre. I've never seen anything like it. In comparison to the Forest game, you've got the two polar opposites.
You could see where we made the substitution at half-time when Amavi came on. We wanted to sit back and just defend that 1-0 lead. It was so negative in the second half. I don't understand, why did we sit back? You know what I mean? Go forward and get the second goal. You could see everyone shouting in the out, go forward and get that goal. You know what I mean? The lap was a bit better till our phase until they got a couple of balls in the box. But why did we bring Gary Gardner on? Keep Castell on, keep the threat on. We didn't keep the threat on. I know it's a bit disappointed today, but there's nothing really to build on. We've already dropped, like me and Dan said the other day, we've already dropped too many points as it is. We need to start building, otherwise that playoff gap is going to get bigger and bigger before it's too late.
Yeah, I think we can't really say much about it tonight, apart from that it was an absolute farce in comparison to what we've seen, and positives to take from it, none. There's nothing positive. Codger was superb in the first half. Second half we were flat. And to me, Gested didn't do much anyway to warrant being on the pitch when he was subbed. I just think the subs were wrong as well, potentially.
I don't think we had the options that we needed on the bench today. Obviously we were trying to set out the game last 10 minutes. Gardner was the only one you could try and put another man in the midfield. Obviously it didn't work, but we lacked options, I felt, on the bench today. We could have done, I think that shows today, we could have probably done with another central midfielder in the window.
I do think we was missing something big today, and I don't get why it was but I think that everything was more entertaining in the second half. I think I was more interested in checking that Michael Bryson had scored for Leicester. You know, it's how bad it was. You was going to say something else, right?
I mean, we were clearly missing Tishibola the last couple of games. You can clearly see we're missing something in that midfield, and we're missing Tishibola. You know what I mean? Jedinak did really well. He held the ball up well, but I just want to say Codger was brilliant. You know what I mean? The way that ball hit the net, it hit the net that hard. I've had kebabs hit my stomach that hard on the Saturday night, man. That's how good his goal was. You know what I mean? It's the only positive we can take was Codger's goal.
So next game, Ipswich the weekend. What happens differently? What can which basically improve? Just need to up the tempo. To me, we looked flat tonight, and I know that you can't say that it was a humid night, and that doesn't help. But overall, it was still a really flat performance. So what do? Do you just up the tempo next game? Because that's our best 11, arguably, at the moment.
I think we upped the tempo on Sunday, and we still didn't win. It seems whatever we do at the moment, whether we try and go for it or whether we sit back, the same thing keeps happening at the end of the game. I mean, I've been banging the drum that we've been unlucky, and I think we have been unlucky, but that wasn't unlucky tonight. That was it was poor all round. It was poor on the pitch, and it was poor tactically as well tonight.
Just here's a few people's tweets on the game today and what they thought about it as well. So alongside the fact that we haven't actually picked up many fan cams, obviously, today. that's all we're going to say about it tonight. If you did enjoy this sort of like recap, do drop us a like, comment below what you thought about the game as well. Was you here tonight or did you not bother? Because I don't blame you if you didn't bother tonight. And make sure you subscribe to the Villa View with post notifications on.